It is Friday. It's snowing in Chicago. I'm about to drop off the baby. It's going to be a little bit of a hectic day today, a little bit of an unusual day, getting ready for my sister and her family to arrive. So I thought that during the day might be a good time to go over video ideas for daily vloggers. Now, I generally think of daily vlogs as falling into like kind of the two categories. The first is you take like a snippet of your day. Like maybe you're going for a run and you're gonna capture some of the scenery, or maybe you're taking your kid to a museum, or you're going to an amusement park, and you wanna capture like a ride on that amusement park. That could be like a daily vlog in and of itself, right? And I think just having like one portion is your 5 to 10 minute video. The other way, the second way of making like a daily vlog video is something where you have more of like a story, and that story gets carried over across multiple scenes. That's what this video is going to be like. So that's kind of like another way of putting your video together. So I'm going to keep talking about different tips and video ideas, and you'll see me in different situations and scenarios throughout the day as I got to go to work, and then after that, as I get ready for my sister and her family to arrive. Done with work for the day. It was an early day. I wanted to take the whole day off, but I couldn't get out of the morning portion. But while I'm downtown, I'm gonna stop into the Disney store real quick. Since my niece and nephew are coming into town to visit, I thought it might be nice to have a little gift for them since it is around at Christmas time. So I'm gonna pick them something up real quick. But the next kind of tip or video idea that I would say is for like the slow days. I mean, it's easy when you've got something big planned, like you're putting up your Christmas tree or you're going to a museum. It's kind of easy to figure out what you're going to do on that day. But what do you do on the days that it's like, you wake up, you go to work, you come home and then go to bed. Like what do you do there? What I would recommend is keep a list and make that Storytime Days. And so what I have, I'm in the Disney store now, what I have is like a list of things that I want to like talk about or tell a story about. And then on a slower day, I'll tell that story that takes like 3 to 5 minutes to tell that story. And then I'll kind of bookend it with a little bit of like B-roll or sceneryscapes, or like a time lapse. But just as a way to kind of like bookend, or at least put a nice wrapper around the story time. So that's something else that I do. Got the presents that I wanted to get. So the next thing, I think, the rest of these things I think fall more in the category of tips rather than video ideas. But every time you're, switching location, it's always good to kind of get either a transition shot or an establishing shot. So like if you're showing up to a place, before you step inside, take a second, get a quick panning shot of where you're going, or if you're going somewhere, get a shot of you going there, like if you're riding in a car or walking there or anything like that. So get those transition shots and establishing shots, so that way you're not just jumping from place to place. The next two things kind of go like hand in hand. The first is when you're if you're looking for ideas for videos, what you can do on your daily vlog, I think you should look at the videos that you like and look at them not just to watch them for entertainment perspective, but really look at them like from a critical perspective. What are people doing to transition from place to place? How are they telling a story? What are the things that you like that other people are doing effectively that you could incorporate into your own videos? And the next thing would be to then make sure you're not copying people, but iterate. And so take the ideas, the things that you like about other people's videos, and then find out a way to make that your own. And so for things like a tag or answering questions, things like that, you can always incorporate that in part of your daily vlog. That's how I like to do them. The other thing is, for example, Justin Lovett has a great segment that he does on his channel called 30 seconds, and it's 30 seconds on and like a how-to. And so I'm gonna kind of put a take on that too. I'm not gonna put a little countdown timer in the corner like he does. But in terms of ideas for vlogs, I would say, you know, take time lapses, use slow motion, take pictures of your feet, shoot a lot of B-roll, lots and lots of B-roll. Shoot video of yourself eating, shoot video of what you're eating, shoot video of where you're going, show video of what you're drinking. I drink coffee, lots and lots of coffee. Don't be afraid to mix up, if your software allows it, mix up the video tracks with the audio tracks, and so that's where the B-roll comes in really handy. So if you have B-roll, like a lot of the shots that you just saw in the way that I've edited it, those were obviously taken at a different time than I was talking and giving this narrative, and so you can combine narrative and footage in different ways, so that way you can tell a more cohesive story. Just finished lunch. Had some burritos at Genizio's, veggie burritos, cheese quesadilla, regular nachos. That's the best way to go. Now, next on the agenda is I gotta go drop off the dry cleaning. Then I go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and then the grocery store. And then we gotta do a lot of cleaning. Bed Bath & Beyond, we gotta pick up a new blanket. It's just been, I don't know if the windows are starting to go in our building or the heat's not on as high, but it's been just so cold. And then we gotta get some shower curtains, because basically whenever company comes to visit and stay over, that's usually when we buy new shower curtains. So that's kind of like our barometer. All done at Bed Bath & Beyond. We wanted to get a blanket that wasn't down, just because we got the girl sleeping in our bed with us a lot of the times, and there's spills and puke and all the other kind of stuff that comes along with letting a child into your bed. Markers, crayons, crackers, crumbs, sand, things like that. So I got like a, well, it's not fleece, but it's like plush or soft, like kind of like that. So I have a feeling I'm gonna get sent back to buy a different one. And here's the thing, I suggested to my wife, because we were really busy this week, that this is something that I could go do by myself. And she was like, oh, well, you know, I'll just go with you. And then I kind of pushed her on it, because she was like complaining about how busy she was at work and how she felt behind, especially since she was, you know, at that conference last week. And so I told her, no, look, I really can do it. You don't have to spend your time. We could divide and conquer. And it became very clear that she just didn't trust me with a decision. And so she has a problem delegating things to me. Like if you saw my Snapchat today, you could see I dressed the baby. I mean, I dress the baby regularly, but today I thought I'd get, you know, a little bit more adventurous clothing wise. I thought I'd put her in something really cute, and it was a disaster. So hopefully I came through and made the right decision today with the blanket, but I don't know. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to return it and go back and try again. I'm in the zip car now. I gotta go. We have these large fans that we keep in our house during the summertime to help keep things cool. Obviously it's winter now, so we don't need those. But I am gonna switch those out at our storage unit that I have to drive to, pick up some heaters and some humidifiers. So we're gonna do that. And then after that, then just a whole lot of cleaning as we wait for my sister to arrive. Just dropped off the zip car, but came across my next tip is whenever you're going about your day and your daily vlogs, never be afraid to take some sidetracks. So I'm kind of in a hurry in terms of getting through my schedule of things to do today, but I have to pick up this zip car. The one that I got today happened to be right by the driving range and the Diversity Harbor, and I had to stop to take a look at this. another thing that I was thinking of is, take still lifes. So it's kind of like with writing, they always tell you to write what you know. With vlogging, I think it's got to be something along the lines of vlog what you know, vlog what's around you. And so on those days where maybe you're having a little bit of writer's block, I would say just go and take basically still lifes. Set the camera down at an angle, try different angles. Everyone's used to kind of seeing everything from adult height, right? So try not to put the camera at adult height, put it low, put it extra high. Everywhere I go, I'm kind of obsessively looking for little flat areas where I can set my camera down. And so try doing things like that just to get a different perspective on the daily life you already live. That's why people will watch your vlogs, is because they want to know about your life. No matter how boring or routine you might think your daily life is, someone else wants to watch it and kind of either experience it and compare it to how similar it is to them, or compare or contrast it to how different it is for them. And so, vlog what you know, vlog what's around you. And that's probably my last tip for the day, and I'm gonna probably end it right there. And if you have any other questions or tips or ideas that you do when you kind of have a writer's block or a vlogger's block, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yo, what's going on?